Okay, so we're gonna do part two. Checking my time. Got about 25 minutes, and this is part two of making the journal, the art journal for my nephew's friend. I have this paper trimmer. I don't know if anyone else has this paper trimmer. I have the worst luck with it. Everything comes out super crooked, so I don't know if it's just me or if I'm doing something wrong. Maybe somebody can tell me. I put it in there, I mark it, line it up the best I can, I slice it, and it veers off. Maybe it's the pressure. I don't really know what I'm doing with it. The other one I'm okay with, but it's just too small for. These were originally 9 by 12 papers, so and I needed them to be just under 4 to fit into the little art journal. So, yeah. Which I forgot my crocodile, so I probably am going to have to pause and go back after it. These will go into this one, into the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, but I've got to trim them off a bit, so they all need trimmed. See how, just, I don't know if you can tell, but it's really, they're just off. So I'm just going to trim them a little bit. I'm going to line it up on my cutting mat as the best I can. Get it as square as I can. And then I'm just, well, I would prefer it the other way, but it's alright. It's alright. We're just going to go for it. If it starts being problematic, then I will flip it. And yeah, I'm just lining it up with one of the lines the best that I can, and then I've got a craft knife, and I'm gonna go slow because I know myself, and I will, it will just go, you know, wobbly all over the place. Yes, you get sound effects here. Because that's what I do. I talk with my hands, and I make strange sounds, so it's all good. Yeah. At some point I'm just going to move this ruler out of the way because I can get with the edge of the paper. I'll just be super careful. And I'm shifting. Not the paper, just the whole mat. So it's probably crooked on there. Should put some non-slip I have one of those silicone mats. I wonder if putting that under here would stop it from slipping all over the place. Possibly. Well, that's starting to get dull. So I'm gonna lower this down just a little bit, lock it in, and I'm just gonna, right above where they have the score mark on the blade, I'm just gonna snip it off, and it's magnetized to my thing now, to my whatever those are, pliers. How are we doing over here? You can probably see better than me. We're crooked. That's what we are. We are crooked. Oi, 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 oi. I don't like that. Okay. Let's give it a try again. Let's not get discouraged. Let's just give it a try. It has everything to do with where the fold is because it's super thick. Am I out of frame? I hope I'm not out of frame. Let's get through the folds. Hold everything as tight as we can. 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 hope the top of my head's not bothering you. But I can't see very well from the back side. Let's see. See what we've got going on here. I think I can just nip that with scissors. I'm going to give it a little try. I might take some sandpaper to these edges of this one and just rough it up. I'm not going to worry about here because I've got to trim like 1/4 of an inch off of that anyhow. So, yeah. Close that. Put that off to the side for a minute. Not very long because I'm going to get those. That's the one I want to finish. I want to get that done before my nephew goes back to the Navy Yard, because I don't think his friend will come over without him being here, and I don't blame him. Okay, so I just pounce this down. I am going to use the ruler. I'm going to clamp this so that it hopefully doesn't move. I'm going to line it up again with just a line, just because I want it to be, oh my, I threw the knife off the side. I need that. I'm certainly not going to chew it off. I've made little tick marks with a pencil and line up my ruler with it. That way I have a nice straight edge. And this will just be scrap. No, I'm not going to keep it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not have too much hoarding. I'm not real good at not hoarding, but that's alright. I used to keep all of these, every one of these little scraps, and I didn't do anything with them. So I mean, if I had, let me get my head in the way again. If I had a little project, like if I was going to make little labels like right now, then I would keep them. You see, I'm not going directly here because my knife is hitting this. So I'm watching the edge of the paper and I'm going at kind of an angle so that way I can get that knife in there a little bit better. Just because if I put the knife out too far, there's too much flex in it and it's going to bend and it'll be a hot mess. So I just tend to just give it a slight angle off to the side, and yeah, and then I get pretty good edge. Doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, if I was selling this, I would make it more perfect. I mean, I want it to be nice for him, but I know he's going to shove it in his pocket and walk around with it and sit under a tree and draw in it, and I might give him a nice pen to go with it, but you know, that is how it is. I might have to pause for just a second because I don't have my crocodile out here, and I do want to try and get this bound. I'm going to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, so I'm going to go in the middle, there. I might, because he's going to be drawing in it, but I like the edge. I thought about having the ties on the outside, but it's just going to be in the middle. It's fine. It'll be fine. So anyhow, I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, back. Had to run and grab that real quick. Crop-a-dile. a dial. Alrighty. A crocodile. Crocodile? I don't know. Here's my spine right here. I'm going to keep it super simple. Hopefully I can see it with this, because it's just going to be two signatures. If you didn't know, a bundle of paper together that gets sewn into the book is called a signature. So I've got two that are going in here, so I've got two signatures. Just in case you didn't know. If you did know, my apologies. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. Just making some pencil marks for where I'm going to chomp the holes at. I don't normally measure. I just kind of eyeball it. It works. Make sure I'm on the smallest setting. This thing, I can't believe it survived. This survived the house fire. It did. Make sure I'm on my mark. Yeah. Oh, wow. I can't believe it went through there. I was nervous. This is one heck of a tool. Great tool. Great. At some point, I'll probably have to buy a new one. Just because there is some... It got hit with water damage and stuff too. Like a lot of stuff did. We had the house fire, and this was in my downstairs craft room, which was totally flooded from the fire hoses. But I am super grateful to the fire departments, multiple fire departments that came, and were able to extinguish the fire. Everybody was okay. Even all of our pets were okay. Yeah, not too bad. So you give that a little shake out. I'll trim these off just with a pair of scissors. I'll just get in there and just nip it. Can be hard to find those. But I can see through them. Are they totally aligned? Nope, they're not. And you know what? It's okay. I might measure out the other one just because I'm going to take it to the craft show and I want it to be nicer. But because that one will be for sale, so. But anyhow, I'm going to take these. I'm going to line them up here and get them where I want them in the book. That way I can make the marks on the papers. I'm just going to make little tick marks on the edges here, to each their own. I'm going to put an extra mark on the top of this one, because then that way I know this goes to this side. Okay, that way I know. And I'm going to put this on here that I know it's all lined up now. This means this is the top. Those extra marks here on the edges, that means that's at the top. So when I cut these holes and go to bind it all together, everything will line up just fine. Everything will be good. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chomp these holes. I'm going to put a clip on it on the edge of one. I have 7 pages in each one for this. The 3 signature one will have 6 pages in each signature, so that'll be like 1, right? I have to do the math. Just a minute, my brain's concentrating. When you get older, you have to concentrate better. I hope I'm doing okay with time. That's that. We'll do this one. And then we're going to sew them in real quick. And it's all going to be good. Get them on that mark, yeah. This is a mixed media paper, because I think the last one he had was just drawing paper. And this one I want him to be able to expand. You know, I mean, he can still use pens. He can use pens if he wants. But he can also use wet mediums on here too. Like he could do watercolors, he could do markers, he could do acrylic paints, he could do anything he wants in it. I got a bunch of these blunt needles off of Amazon. And just gonna grab one. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. You know, like the rule is 3. Scissors back. Move that up to the side and we're going to sew it in. You've seen me do this. You go in the middle. Just make sure I got the right ones going the right way. Go in the middle. Leave a little tail. I know this is odd. Out, trying to not lose my tail. Give it a little squeeze. Where are you? There you go. And then it comes back out the middle. And I just give it a little tighten. And then I tie a knot. Oops, almost flung all my stuff the other way. I think it's a square knot, I think. And then chop that off. We're going to move on to the next one. Again, finding my little mark. There it is at the top. Anyhow, did I even say hello? Hi, it's Meredith. I'm not sure if I said that or not. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Also, I hope everybody's doing okay who's watching this. I was so focused on getting it done and trying to get the second part of this done without running out of time. I didn't want to make a third part because I mean, not that I would hate it, but I don't know how many would watch a third part of this one. If anyone would watch a third part. Now listen, sometimes I miss the hole here, and sometimes this is a struggle. But this went extremely smoothly. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna take it. And I do tug both ways a little bit. Come around the front, snug it down, and then I come around and go through this one. It might be a square knot, it might just be a knot. I don't really know. And chop it off. Take that clip off. And yeah, there we go. Is it perfect? No. Is it handmade? Absolutely. Was it handmade with love and care? Yes. I have a mark on here. I'm just going to erase that a little bit. Yeah. He's a good kid. I've known him for quite a while. And he can decide if he wants the curves going this way or if he wants the curves going that way. I like it that way. So anyhow, I'm going to make the other one offline, off camera. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you hit like and subscribe and share. And I hope you come back and watch another video. We'll do something else fun. I've got some ideas. I've got some journal cards. I want to make some simple journal cards, some envelopes, decorated journal. I've got a lot of journals that are ready for the craft show. I might bring those all out and show them in a video, or at least show some of them. That might be a two-parter because there's a lot of them, but all of those will be for sale. Yeah. And you can, if you see something that you like in that video, by all means, let me know. I will ship it to you. We'll just have to figure out how to get the address. So anyhow, thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. See you later. Do something fun today.